start these videos. Okay, so the only thing I'm doing right now is I'm reviewing Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. A big fan of Sonic. I've been a fan of Sonic since I was 3 years old. No.
Gay?
I love Sonic. He's my favorite hedgehog. I love Sonic. He's my favorite. I don't know what to say. About a couple months ago, I did a poll on Instagram to see what movie would be requested for me to do a review of, and it was Sonic. That's why I'm doing this. I'm really upset about the fact that I have to do this, but whatever. It's fine. I'm completely okay with this, and I'm not going to complain at all. So, with that said, let's review this shitty fucking movie. I hate my life.
I know this can be considered an easy target in the grand scheme of things, but considering the generally positive reviews that came out for this movie, I don't see the harm in shitting all over it. So yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, the movie. It's really bad, as I'm sure most of you would have guessed. And honestly, what did you expect? It's a live-action adaptation of Sonic. I mean, quite arguably one of the most autistic franchises to ever exist. If you grew up with developmental issues, like me, then you've probably played a decent amount of the Sonic games that have come out before. And, I mean, that's fine, but never once did you ever think, wow, a Sonic movie needs to be made. But regardless, I guess here we are, right? As terrible as some of the games are, I'd much rather play any one of them than rewatch this fucking movie. If you're thinking about watching Sonic the Hedgehog ironically, as a joke, don't even bother. It's not even funny in that way. It's just purely mediocre and safe and by the books. It's so boring. At the very least, if they had kept the original design, it would have been something to look at. Something horrific and disgusting, but at the very least it would elicit some sort of emotion rather than just pure blank nothingness. Anyways, let's talk about the characters in this movie. Believe it or not, but Sonic was actually not the worst part of the movie. I still found him annoying as shit, and most of the time I just wanted to curb stomp a little shit, American History X style, but still, without a doubt, the most irritating part of the movie was Jim Carrey. And personally, I'm not really surprised. With an exception of Eternal Sunshine and The Truman Show, I don't think I've ever seen Jim Carrey act well. He just plays the same character in every movie, and eventually it gets real old. And I get that this is a children's film and everything, but man, was it painfully unfunny and straight up embarrassing at times. Anytime he was on screen, it felt like a ghost was fingering me. It was just very uncomfortable. Besides those two, there wasn't really much acting going on. Everyone else is phoning it in, and Sonic's friend is the most plain Jane bitch to ever walk the face of the earth. And his acting, when he's talking to his quote-unquote wife, and they're having an exchange, is so unbelievable. In terms of the story, it's nothing you can't predict by yourself within the first couple minutes of the movie. It literally starts with a freeze frame and Sonic monologuing to the audience, so that should give you a good idea of what you're in store for. Towards the end of the second act, the two mains sort of have this falling out, and you're just left wondering, like, oh no, like, are they gonna, just go their separate ways, or are they gonna meet back together? And it's just like, you already know what's gonna happen. You've seen it multiple times in a million different movies. So I don't understand how this movie can think that it's, really trying to surprise the audience or anything like that. Not saying that every story needs to be this complex, meticulous thing, but a little bit of effort definitely goes a long way. But I'm sure the people behind this film were like, we're making Sonic the movie, let's just shit on the screen and people will watch it. There's enough children in the world. Besides that, I did find Sonic's speed to be fairly interesting when put in motion. A lot of the special effects and animation in the film is pretty competent, and so that's really the only positive thing I can say about the movie. Maybe this is the best film we could expect from a Sonic adaptation, but at the same time it doesn't mean that it's a good film just because it's as good as it can be. And unfortunately this did well enough in the box office that I'm sure soon enough there'll be a Mario movie as well, and who knows, maybe someday in the same vein as King Kong vs. Godzilla we'll get Mario vs. Sonic, and it'll be just as epic as it sounds.
In short, the movie was very bad, and a very bad example of what a video game adaptation should be. I'm very disappointed in the people that recommended this film, and I hope that you all get into a horrible accident. Just kidding, I love all my fans. Anyways, that concludes this video. I'll see you on the next thing, or whatever the fuck I'm doing. Alright.